Hi, passionate Rangers FC fans. Welcome to Rangers Update, your dedicated source for all things Rangers. Before we dive in, we want to express our gratitude for your unwavering support. If you bleed blue, don't forget to subscribe, smash that like button, and let's strengthen our community. Now, let's get into the latest updates. A hearty welcome to our new followers. Your backing means the world to us. What P? Let's get to the news. It's no secret that when someone like Ali McCoist speaks, the whole of Scottish football listens. The man's not just a former player, he's a Rangers icon, a legend whose name echoes round Ibrox like a hymn on a cold Wednesday night in December. So when rumors start swirling that Super Allies had a pop at the very club he helped elevate to glory, you can be sure it sends a shockwave from Govan to Glasgow Green. Now, let's be clear, we're talking about rumor here. Whispers in the wind, but even the mere suggestion that McCOIST turned a critical eye towards the Light Blues is enough to get fans talking, arguing, defending, or agreeing. Because when it comes to Rangers, passion runs deep. And when the criticism comes from one of your own, it cuts just a little sharper than when it comes from the outside. Now you might be asking, what exactly did McCOIST supposedly say? That's where things get murky. The talk doing the rounds is that he questioned the team's mentality, their hunger, maybe even their identity under the current leadership. Some say he wasn't impressed with recent performances, calling them uninspired, lacking grit, missing the fire that defined Rangers' sides of old. Others say he went a bit further, drawing comparisons between the Rangers of his time and the squad wearing the jersey now. And let's just say the current crop didn't come out of it looking too pretty. Whether these words came out of Ali's mouth in a podcast, a pub chat, or just got twisted from a passing comment, we don't know for certain. But the point is, the idea that McCOIST could be questioning the heart of this team has set tongues wagging across Scotland. To understand the weight of a comment like that from McCOIST, you gotta remember who we're talking about. This isn't some pundit looking for clicks. This is the guy who bled blue, who scored goals like they were tap-ins in training, who led Rangers as a manager through one of the darkest chapters in the club's history. When McCOIST speaks, especially about Rangers, it comes from a place of love, pride, and lived experience. That's why even the hint of criticism hits hard. Fans remember the highs he brought, the goals, the titles, the laughs. They also remember the pain he shouldered when things went south. So if he's speaking out, real or not, it's worth exploring why such a narrative is even believable. Because let's face it, if everything were rosy at Ibrox right now, nobody would believe a word of it. And let's be honest, it hasn't exactly been plain sailing this season. Inconsistency on the pitch, questionable decisions from the dugout, a sense among fans that something's missing, a spark, a unity, a drive. It's not that the team lacks talent, it's that too often they lack teeth. One week they're bossing a match looking like champions. The next they're laboring to break down a defense that should be folding like a cheap suit. That's the kind of form that invites criticism, not just from pundits but from legends who know what it means to wear that badge. And in that context, even if McCOIST didn't actually say what's being claimed, the fact that it feels like something he could have said speaks volumes about where the fans' heads are at right now. Let's also consider the culture around the club. Rangers is more than just a football team. It's a symbol, a legacy, a torch passed down from generation to generation. And in that culture, standards matter, attitude matters. The fans expect fight, fire, flair, not just results. And when those expectations aren't met, the pressure builds, not just on the players, but on the whole system. So if McCOIST is even hypothetically calling that out, it's not betrayal. It's a call to arms. It's the voice of a man who knows what this club can be, refusing to accept what it currently is. And if the squad hears that as criticism, good! Because maybe it's time they looked in the mirror and asked if they're truly living up to the jersey they wear. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. It's still a rumor. McCOIST hasn't come out publicly to confirm or deny anything. And until he does, we're left with speculation. Still, it raises a fascinating question. How much responsibility do club legends have in shaping the narrative? When does honest critique become harmful? And when is it exactly what the club needs? You could argue that tough love from someone like Ali McCOIST might do more to fire up the dressing room than a dozen post-match pressers from the manager. After all, when your heroes start asking questions, you'd better have answers ready. Or better yet, you let your football do the talking and answer them on the pitch. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to get all the exclusive news about Rangers FC. Don't overlook any details about your beloved team. It's crucial for Rangers FC fans. There's another layer here too, the media's role. In Scotland, football isn't just covered, it's dissected, politicized, mythologized. A raised eyebrow becomes a headline. A sigh on air becomes a scandal. And someone like McCOIST, he doesn't get the luxury of a quiet opinion. Everything he says carries weight, gets amplified, and turned into narrative. So maybe he made a comment in passing, maybe it was more reflective than critical. But the media grabs it, twists it, and suddenly he's attacking the club. It's dangerous ground, but it's also part of the job when you're a legend. Now with a mic. Every word you say can light a fire, even when you meant to strike a match for warmth. Still, if McCOIST did criticize the team, even subtly, he wouldn't be the first. Plenty of ex-players have voiced their frustrations in recent times. Barry Ferguson and Neil McCann, even Chris Boyd now and then. And that's not about bitterness or being out of touch. It's about holding the club to a standard. It's about loving it enough to demand better, because that's what the fans do every single week. They show up, they sing, they suffer, they celebrate. And they deserve a team and a club that reflects that passion. So if the players or the boardroom are taking it personal, maybe they're looking at it the wrong way. Maybe it's not about pointing fingers, maybe it's about lighting a fire under them. At the end of the day, whether the rumor's true or not, the fact it's gained traction says something deeper. It tells us that the fan base is restless. That belief is wavering. That the aura around the club is fragile. And that maybe, just maybe, it takes someone like Ali McCOIST with all his history, his credibility, and his love for the club to shake things up. Not to tear it down, but to rebuild something stronger. Because the truth is, Rangers doesn't need yes men. It needs voices, real ones, brave ones. And if McCOIST's rumored critique sparks a conversation about what needs to change, then maybe that's exactly what the club needs right now. So here's the takeaway. Whether Ali McCOIST criticized Rangers or not, the conversation around it shines a spotlight on a club at a crossroads. The fans are watching, the media's circling, the legends are stirring. And the team? They've got two choices: crumble under the weight of expectation or rise to meet it. Either way, the clock's ticking. And if there's one thing we know about Rangers, from the days of Gray, Gascoigne, Goff, and yes, McCOIST himself, it's that when the chips are down, Ibrox demands a response. Let's hope this team has the guts to give it. Greetings, fans! Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, as it's greatly appreciated by Rangers FC. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments section below. Until the next video, stay tuned.